Now hear this.
Now hear this.
Welcome once again to Now Hear This, your weekly guide to what's brand new on the music scene. New album news this week includes the latest from Julian Lennon and Depeche Mode. We've got world premiere videos from Jody Watley and Edie Brickell and New Bohemians. But first, I thought I'd let you in on a hot new band from Sweden. Roxette was formed by singer Per Gessle and Marie Fredriksson about 3 years ago. Their first album, Pearls of Passion, achieved platinum status in their homeland almost immediately after its release in 1986. And their new one, Look Sharp, is already triple platinum in Europe and should do quite well in the States when it's released here next week. In fact, the first single has already cracked the American top 20. Let's check out the look. Now we've got world premiere videos on the way from Edie Brickell and Jody Watley. But first, let's take a look at some of the new albums being released this week. Julian Lennon's third album, Mr. Jordan, gets its title from the film Here Comes Mr. Jordan and its subsequent remake, Heaven Can Wait, about a musician who was taken from Earth before his time and does everything he can to return and fulfill his dreams. According to Julian, experiencing life and fulfilling dreams are the themes of this new record. Mr. Jordan will be in stores tomorrow. Director D.A. Pennebaker is renowned for documenting musical performances on film. He chronicled Bob Dylan's 1965 English tour in Don't Look Back and the landmark Monterey Pop Festival of 1967. And now he's turned his camera on Depeche Mode. His new film 101 captures Depeche Mode live at the Pasadena Rose Bowl, performing the 101st show of their Music for the Masses tour. Now, the film is scheduled for a release early next month, but the double album soundtrack will be in stores tomorrow. And keep an eye out for a video from that film as well. And several weeks ago, we introduced you to Milli Vanilli, whose video Girl You Know It's True was MTV's hit clip at the time. And now you get to know them better with their debut album, also called Girl You Know It's True, which is in stores today. Wendy Melvoin and Lisa Coleman first hit the scene as members of Prince's band, The Revolution, several years back. Since then, they've set out on their own as Wendy and Lisa. Their new album, Fruit at the Bottom, with a guest appearance by Jesse Johnson, another Prince protege, hits the stores tomorrow. And Experience Unlimited, better known as EU, is a 10-member band out of Washington, D.C. that topped the charts last year with Debut from the Spike Lee film School Days. Their debut album, Livin' Large, contains a new version of that song, Debut 89, as well as Shake Your Thang with some help from Salt and Pepper. Livin' Large arrives tomorrow. The world premiere of Jody Watley's new video is on the way, as well as the brand new one from Edie Brickell and New Bohemians. When Now Hear This continues.
Chaos, overpopulation, student indulgence out of control. MTV Spring Break '89.
With musical performances by Cheap Trick, Vixen, and The Fix. On the beach editions of your favorite MTV shows. Special Club MTVs with Escape Club, Information Society, Fine Young Cannibals, Samantha Fox, Was Not Was, EU, Tone Loc, celebrity guests like Corey Feldman and John Stamos, and the usual variety of strange behavior and bizarre events.
MTV Spring Break '89, starting Friday.
If you want to move ahead in any career, you have to know what most employers want. Like how to work with a team, how to handle responsibility, how to take on a tough job and see it through. You can learn all these things in the Army, so when you do set off on the road to success, you'll already be in the driver's seat.
Special feeling. Look at that smile on your lips. You've got that M&M's feeling right at your fingertips. So carefree, they fit any plan. Milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. You wanna grab onto that M&M's feeling.
You might know someone pretty well. But do you really know him? He had a life before he met you. The thing is, you're vulnerable.
Trojan latex condoms to help reduce the risk.
Here you go, lady. That's the last of it. Hurry up. Let's go. It's freezing out. 12:50, lady.
Look,
How am I supposed to count that?
1, 2, 3. Count it, I'm freezing.
What is this? Come on.
Look.
Wait a minute. Lady. What's this?
Here's a 5.
That's 7.
That's 10. mascara rich with conditioners is smart.
A mascara that makes lashes the thickest is beautiful.
Maybelline Great Lash Mascara.
What big eyes you have.
Great Lash.
Smart, beautiful, Maybelline.
Taste the rainbow.
Skittles bite-sized candies.
Taste the rainbow. Rainbow up fruit flavors.
Taste the rainbow fruit flavors in Skittles.
Now hear this. Coming up, we'll check out some more new album releases as well as the world premiere of Jody Watley's latest. But first, let's take a look at the world premiere of the brand new one from Edie Brickell and New Bohemians. Circle is the second video from their debut album, Shooting Rubber Bands at the Stars. Now, when Edie and her writing partner, fellow Bohemian Kenny Withrow were here recently, we asked how they got the name for the album.
Well, that's a lyric from one of our first songs, and it just kind of fit the whole idea of starting a band in Dallas where everybody was saying, forget it, nobody ever comes to Dallas and discovers bands, what are you doing? So we felt like we were shooting rubber bands at the stars.
Kenny agreed, obviously. Now that's all cleared up, let's check out the world premiere of their new video. Here's Edie Brickell and New Bohemians with Circle.
Touching ground with us, but I quit, I give up. Nothing's good enough for anybody else, it seems. And I quit, I give up. Nothing's good enough for anybody else, it seems. And being alone is a
Edie Brickell and New Bohemians with the world premiere of Circle, the second video from Shooting Rubber Bands at the Stars. We'll check out some more new videos of the week in just a bit, but first let's take a look at some more new albums being released this week. And the Neville brothers have been making great music separately for nearly 30 years. Then they got together in '83 and have been at the forefront of bringing the New Orleans sound to pop audiences ever since. The fifth album, Yellow Moon, arrives in stores tomorrow. Now, if you know anything about synthesizers, you might know that pseudo-echo is an electronic keyboard effect. But if you know anything about Australian music, you know pseudo-echo is also the name of that country's most underrated bands. They went top 20 in 9 countries with their version of Funky Town in '87, and their fourth album, Race, arrives in stores tomorrow. College radio heroes, the Connells, have had their sound compared to everyone from the Byrds and R.E.M. to the Smiths. So if you're into melodic guitar-oriented rock, check out their third album, Fun and Games, which will also be available tomorrow. Gene Marcello made his recording debut at the age of 9, singing on a track called Gino by New York's Good Rats, which was headed by Gene's father, Pepe Marcello. Little Gino is all grown up now and has a band of his own called Marcello. Their first album, titled Destiny, was produced by Pepe and features some really excellent guitar work. And if you want to check it out, Destiny is in stores today. Finally, Andrew Dice Clay, known far and wide as the hoodlum of comedy, releases his first album tomorrow. It was recorded at a sold-out show at New York City's Town Hall several months ago. And if you're not familiar with Dice's stand-up act, be forewarned, he's funny, but this stuff is not for the faint-hearted. So remember, kids, warn mom and dad. After the break, we'll be checking out some more new videos of the week, as well as the world premiere of Jody Watley's Real Love, when Now Hear This continues.
I know I wanna have fun. Real love, gonna try and get some.
Somewhere out there. Postmodern MTV. 30 minutes of music and words from the bands and artists who lead, not follow. Music from your favorite new artists. Postmodern MTV. Monday through Thursday at 11:30 p.m. A brave new world on MTV.
Sometimes you get a special feeling. Look at that smile on your lips. You've got that M&M's feeling right at your fingertips. So carefree, they fit any plan. Milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. You wanna grab onto that M&M's feeling.
British nights, get off on the right foot. Get off and be caged. Get off and be caged. Wherever you go, whatever you do, British nights, the right move for you. Working or play, nighttime or day, make all the right moves. You and BK's get off and be caged.
British Nights at Foot Locker.
Makeup that's as fresh and natural as the way you feel. And what could be better to your skin than the only makeup that's Noxzema Clean?
It's America's look, and America's look is CoverGirl.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took.
Smoking marijuana impairs your memory and distorts your perception. Just what you need before going to school.
Don't know much about geometry. No.
Hey, thanks to these airbags here, this job is now a piece okay, Claire.
But Vince...
Yeah, I'll tell you something, partner. I just might stick around a few more years.
But Vince...
No more dashboard du jour or Vince under glass, huh?
But Vince...
Look out!
Even with airbags, Vince, you still got to remember to buckle your safety belt.
Now you tell me.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Welcome back to Now Hear This. I'll have the world premiere of Jody Watley's latest video in just a bit, but first off, let's see what else is new on MTV this week. Headbanger alert, Lita Ford has teamed up with Ozzy Osbourne for Close My Eyes Forever.
If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the same?
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Heart's Nancy Wilson strikes out on her own with the first video from the new John Cusack film, Say Anything. It's all for love. Howard Jones is all set to release his new album, Cross That Line. The first video is Everlasting Love. And the third video from Escape Club's debut album is Walking Through Walls. Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians are back with a new album called Queen Elvis. The first video is Madonna of the Wasps.
Madonna of the Wasps. I wonder where we crossed. I wonder why she lost me. Lost Madonna of the Wasps. She's dying in the frost. I wonder what she cost me.
It's definitely the latest in hairdo technology. Right now, it's time for the world premiere of the new one from Jody Watley. Jody's second album, Larger Than Life, is set for release on the 27th of this month. The first video is Real Love, and Jody worked with director David Fincher, who did her Most of All video, and Paula Abdul Straight Up. So let's check it out. Jody Watley with the world premiere of Real Love.
Said I would get over you. Now I'm
Jody Watley there with the world premiere of Real Love, and that's just about all for now for this week. But as always, I'm going to leave you with something a little unusual before we go. There's a new film coming out next month called The Dream Team, starring Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, and Peter Boyle. And although there will probably not be a soundtrack, there is a video featuring Buster Poindexter and Susie Tyrell doing Hit the Road Jack. So you check that out, and I'll see you next week on Now Hear This.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman I have ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll get back on my feet someday.
I don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood you ain't got no money, oh.